What's up YouTube? Del here from Zephyr with a live duel from local. So on the left we've got Red Dragon Archfiend and on the right we have Artmage K9. Starting off with the Vice Dragon, probably like the best starter for the entire deck. Going straight into Darkness Resonator. Reveal Darkness Resonator and a Red Dragon Archfiend in the extra deck, summon itself down, and then trigger the effect to grant yourself an additional normal summon. Go straight into the Crimson King. It's going to allow you to add a card that mentions Red Dragon Archfiend from the deck to the hand. Just kind of keeping an eye on Crimson Call there, but we go for the Soul Resonator. So it's just another way to get to your starter. Normal summon down the Soul Resonator, grab yourself your Bone Archfiend. Be very surprised if you go for anything bar the Bone Archfiend. It looks like he's also got Crimson Gaia in the hand, so be very interesting to see on that one. So we're adding the Bone Archfiend. Curious what we're going to do here. Bone Archfiend's just going to directly summon. Yeah, no, don't think anything. Oh, there's two Crimson Gaias there. So activate the Crimson Gaia, get your search. This is like the best card to send with the Bone Archfiend. It does look like our opponent does have a Nibiru and a Bell in the hand though, so this is going to be quite interesting to see where interaction happens. I would probably go Vision Resonator here. Yeah, so Vision Resonator, it just gives you another extension should you need to. Bone Archfiend's going to send the Crimson Gaia. I mean, Crimson Gaia is nice to have up on the field, but when you've got two of it, it doesn't make much of a difference. Bone Archfiend, and then use Bone Archfiend's effect to send from deck to grave to manipulate the level. I guess the question now comes, what do you send? You can send Synchron Resonator. I don't even think you need to manipulate the level, actually. I'd go into Crimson Blade Dragon. I think our opponent is obviously like thinking on summon. Using Ghost Bell. Are we trying to... I'm confused. What are we doing here? Ghost Bell, Bone Archfiend? Yeah, no, okay. I was going to say, if Bone Archfiend was coming back from the graveyard, different story. Yeah, I don't know if you'd want to manipulate the level. Send a Soul Resonator. I mean, I can't think of what 8 you'd want to go for. It looks like we sent Synchron Resonator. What 8 are we going for? Oh, okay, manipulated it down to go into the Red Rising. That then gets Ghost Belled. I'm surprised we did that. I don't, and then we're going to get Nibiru'd. Probably would have kept it and just gone into Crimson Blade Dragon, because then you would have got Lubellion. And then, alright, Nibiru causes an issue, but at least as soon as you go Lubellion, gets you the Magnum, like you could probably set yourself up with a Dispatter. The used Dispatter's effect, I'm pretty sure you can get Dispatter, because you would have had Vision, right? Maybe could have set yourself up with Dispatter before you use, and then use Magnumate to banish, maybe. We're going to set 2 after the Nib. So Nib kind of ends our plays there, because obviously Vision Resonator can't summon itself down. We know we've got another Crimson Gaia in hand. It looks like there's a Solemn Accusation and another trap card here. So activate the field spell. This is getting Solemn Accusated all day long. I'd be going for the 3K. Like, there's no way you don't play this. Contemplating it. Don't even contemplate it. 3K. 3K. No, yeah, there we go. Solemn Accusation. Pay 3K. Banishes all copies of the Artmage field spell, which is savage. Absolutely savage. I do like Solemn Accusation. Like, I think you could arguably main deck Solemn Accusation in a deck that plays a lot of traps, because you could set a trap card and you can activate it from the hand by revealing a set trap card. The question becomes, what trap card would you want to send? And like the trap card, what trap card would you want to set? And the trap cards that you do set are bricks, because like if it's like an impulse or an imperm or anything like that, you probably want to be using that during your opponent's turn. So normal summon down the Lantern, because we've got Red Dragon Archfiend has 2 cards in the hand. Using Lantern's effect, grab ourselves Case for K9. Activate Case for K9. Grab yourself Azuna or Lupus. Unless you've got another 5 in the hand, and then I guess you go for Jockle. Accusations resolved. And I'm pretty sure the token's pretty big, right? Because the token is Crimson King and Red Rising. So it's too strong for Nibiru to punch through. Which is quite interesting. What are we going to add here? Yeah, we're going to add the Azuna. No effects have been used in hand or field as of yet. So Azuna is currently not live. Oh, we're going to be forced to go Typhon to get rid of that token. I think we are. Oh, my days. I mean, to be fair, the accusation on the field spell is brutal. Using the effect, return the token. Yeah, get rid of that out of the field. That's fine. That makes sense. Punch for 29 and then punch for whatever Lantern is. Keeping in mind, we've also paid 3,000 for accusation. So there can't be much left. What do we top? I mean, we've got the Crimson Gaia, right? So the Crimson Gaia gets us a Vice Dragon. Yeah, there's the Crimson Gaia. So the hopes are that your opponent, like, your opponent's got Azuna. I think we trigger Azuna one way or another, right? Crimson Gaia grabs the Vice Dragon, activate the Vice Dragon, summon itself down, effect to search. I mean, that technically acts as the card that triggered in the hand, so Azuna's now live. Grabs Soul. Okay. Normal summon down Soul. Soul's effect to try and grab Bone Archfiend. I mean, this is going to be interesting, is what the grind state is like now with RDA. Is there an Ash in the hand? Looks like there is an Ash in the hand. Yeah, okay. Because what 8 do you go for? Like, anything that's above, like 3k or above, can't use this effect. So you need to make a 3k to punch through the Typhon first. Special summon down the Vision. 7. Oh, Crimson Blade Dragon. Gets Lubellion. Is that what we're going to do here? I mean, you got Cully Belt, actually. Could go in Cully Belt. No, we're going Crimson Blade Dragon. Triggering the Vision Resonator's effect and the Crimson Blade Dragons. Going for Azuna. Azuna summon itself down. That's fine. Resolve. Grab Lubellion. Grab Resonator. Cool. Resolve the Azuna. What do you go into? Like, do you go Nash Knight? I'll probably go Nash Knight. Are we using? Surely we're using Azuna's effect, right? Azuna dump Lupus. I'm confused on what's going on here. Oh, I thought they were just destroying the own thing, but they were just kind of like confirming Case for K9's interaction at this moment in time. Lubellion. Oh, why didn't we send with Azuna? I'm so confused. I must have missed something. Unless he sided out Lupus, which would be wild. Don't know why we would. Still curious how we're going to get past this Typhon though. So, activate Magnamut target any Dark in the graveyard. Could very easily target like Nibiru, but there are some benefits of banishing your own cards on this one because you can actually bring them back with Bestial Dispatter, which at the moment we can actually make because you've got the Soul Resonator plus your Crimson Blade Dragon. Gets you into Dispatter. So, oh, we're going to bone our own Magnamut? No, surely not. Why would you not bone your own Crimson Gaia? Manipulate into an 8. I feel, yeah, sorry, Dispatter would have been negated. But then this Dispatter would have been strong enough to just punch over Typhon. Going into Scarred. I feel like we're going a long way around on this one. Scarred, Crimson Call, add back Synchron. Oh, did we do all of that just to control a monster that said RDA to use the Crimson Call? Summon down the Synchron Resonator. Go into a 9 being Abyss. So we can use a Synchron Resonator to add back, which adds back the Vision. Super confused. Because, I mean, like, the Dispatter would have gone through the battle phase, killed the Typhon, and then main phase 2, you could bring back the Crimson King, right? Lubellion swapping with the Crimson Blade Dragon. Especially someone down the Vision Resonator. Okay. Still trying to completely figure out what's happening on this one. I think both players are just trying to figure out what's happened. Maybe how many summons? Maybe? I don't know. Case for K9. Still trying to figure out what the Case for K9 is doing. So, Abyss Dragon attacks. Why are we can't use the effects of Typhon. I'm so confused why that Typhon has stayed on this field as long as it has. So confused. Scarred comes back because of Crimson Gaia. Right, okay. So Scarred comes back because of Crimson Gaia. Scarred then attacks the Typhon. Lubellion surely attacks the Lantern, or it's got protection. I assume it's got protection, right? That would make sense. Oh, is it Case for K9 the first time? I can't remember. I don't have Case for K9 in front of me, but is it the first time a K9 would be destroyed? It's not destroyed. Is that kind of the vibe on it? So we're letting the continuous spell card be activated for the Artmage. It places it from the deck, but they've all been solemn accusated. No? Okay, we're going to activate Beast to destroy it anyway. Get rid of the Lubellion. And then we've still got Hot Red that can negate, right? So I don't think there's much more that could be done here. Because like Hot Red trades with a card in the hand. Still got 2 in the hand, so technically you can normal summon down anything. I know, it looks like we're scooping up and going for the game too. Okay, maybe that was just the moment of just getting caught in the moment, I guess. Couple of interesting plays there. Anyway, moving on to game 2. So start off with Parulia. It's actually really good against K9 Artmage because all they want to do is summon from the hand. It does trigger off the K9s though, so it'll be interesting if we've got that one. Activate the Artmage field spell. Oh, this is one of the curses. Is like you always see like Parulia and Droll, like your own Parulia with your own Droll. So then it becomes like, especially in a deck of like Artmages where they want to constantly search. It's like, do you value the draws you're going to get off the Parulia, or do you value stopping them constantly searching? It's obviously always going to be a bit of a messy one. So revealing the Grifflair. Grifflair is then going to be able to summon itself down, draw 1 card off the back of that. Looks like we drew a Crimson card. I suppose you get to a point where you're like, right, I've drawn enough cards. But then, do you then put it down to, I've drawn enough cards compared to how many they're going to search? Because once they get into, once they go through, I think there's, 3 Artmage names, right, that they go for? You got the Laterra, and the other one that I can't quite remember off the top of my head. But so we activate the Quick Play. That's then going to get hit with the Ash. Activating the Continuous. That gets hit with the Ash. But they've now got the protection for the field spell in play. Here comes the Finmail. This then summons itself down. Draws 1 card off the back of the Finmail effect. It looks like we've drawn a Nibiru, ? So, I mean, we're still at a full hand of 5 and we've Ashed them and Parulia'd them, which isn't too bad. The question then becomes, like, how far do you play into the Parulia from the Artmage perspective? You can definitely fuse. That is a Nibiru. Definitely looks like a Nibiru. Set 1, and we're going to pass it there. I mean, we do get a Spell and Trap Destruction, and we do get a like full monster negation when 1 more type enters the field, which I think there's the Finmail's like a spellcaster, if I remember rightly, and the Glaflair is a dragon, I want to say. So anytime a fiend, like as soon as Red Dragon Archfiend enters a fiend into the field, it's like, whew. Crimson Guy, great start. Let's go for the Power Vice Dragon. Such a great card for this deck. Insane. Reveal the Power Vice Dragon. Any response for our opponent? Nope. Now use the effect to search. Do we negate or do we try and pop? Oh, we're just going to imperm it. Okay, fair. But we already opened it up because that's just how we do. Normal summon down the Soul Resonator. Soul Resonator, going to grab ourselves a Bone Archfiend. Oh, okay, you went for Darkness Resonator instead. That's interesting. Maybe we already have Bone Archfiend. Because we have Resonator Call. Like, I probably would have held that for it, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Synchro 8. I kind of find myself valuing the Crimson Blade Dragon over the Crimson King sometimes. But goes for Scarred. Oh, going for the good old Scarred. What are we going to go for here? We're going to go for Darkness Resonator. Are we going to go into the level 11? Grant ourselves an additional normal summon. Resonator Call, because we control an RDA, we get a search. Search out Vision Resonator. Oh no, search out Bone Archfiend. Wait, what? Can it do that? I might be being really stupid right now. I thought it added a level 4 or lower Resonator, but maybe that's just me not reading it. Or maybe it's just a level 4 or lower Fiend. I'll have to have a look in a minute. But we're going to Red Rising. Red Rising combo is going to bring back... I'm trying to find where my Red Dragon Archfiend deck is. There it is. Continuing the play. Resonator cool, where are you? Resonator cool. Oh no, it is a level 4 lower. Oh yeah, okay, my bad. I'm thinking of Resonator cool. Oh, well, learned something new. Still really, really good like board presence here now, or field presence. Scarred RDA. This is where like RDA becomes an absolute beast. Oh, it's Lantern and Jockle. Oh, okay. So we had Lantern and Jockle, but we didn't want to use Jockle to summon down the Lantern because then they would have got an additional draw for Perulia. I mean, it might have been worth it because you get both of those together, and then you go into a rank 5, right? You go into Ripper, and then Ripper starts making it a bit awkward, I guess. But there was a Nibiru. Like the Nibiru would have just gone no, because you make Ripper as summon 5, right? And then that's kind of fun. Either way, that's kind of like the risk and reward of cards like Perulias and Fuuloses is like, do you keep leaning into it, or do you give them as little as you possibly can? Anyway, that was a good duel. Bit of back and forth. Very interesting to see what Red Dragon Archfiend can do going first and second, and kind of work from there. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Do like, comment, subscribe, share. Till next time, as absolutely always, stay safe, and of course, happy dueling.